What is going on? Good morning, everybody. As you can see, I have no Danielle here today. She is down in Miami at an SEO conference. So bear with me one second. And just trying to get my bearings, running everything myself this morning. Let me put out a thing. All right. And today we're going to be talking about big buttons. All right. As you can see, the title of this video, I like big buttons and I cannot lie. So big buttons is what we're talking about. These are very, very good for conversion, for helping people click on your forms, fill them out. It grabs their attention. Their eyes are drawn to it just because it is a big button. It looks way better than what the stock carrot forms have. Okay. And missing you. Sending my love from Miami. Is that Danielle? It is. All right. There's Danielle. So I guess she is here in some form or fashion, but we don't see her face, of course. All right. But let's get into this because this is very easy to do, and a lot of people don't know how to do it. Okay. And it's actually rather easy. So let me share my screen real quick and show you what I am talking about. All right. So everybody is very familiar with this top form. Okay. And let me also put this in the chat. So if you want to go and take a look at this, you can do that. So let me drop this in here real quick. Okay. So everybody is very familiar with this top form right here. This is the stock carrot form, 3 fields, and then this is the normal size button right here. Okay. With the very, very thin fine line font. Doesn't stand out very much. Probably still converts fairly well, but it doesn't convert nearly as well as the big button forms. All right. So I've put a bunch of forms on here, and you can tell instantly the difference. Your eyes are instantly drawn to different things like this. And you can make them say whatever you want, of course. And you can go even bigger. There's all different options that you can do, right? These are all different sizes. Some of them have different kind of shadowing behind them, that type of thing. This one is not very clear at all. All right. And then this is one I made down here as well. All right. But as you can see, these just stand out quite a bit more than your stock carrot button. So how do you do this? All right. This is something a lot of people ask me, and a lot of people just honestly overlook it as well because, they see it on other people's websites, but they don't know how to do it. So, they just don't even dig into it. All right. But it's very, very simple. So these form buttons, this is not like a code, like a different kind of font or anything like that you have to plug into it. These are actually images. Okay. So if you right click on these, you can actually save image as. All right. This is basically just a transparent PNG image with font on it. And you can load the image as your button instead of doing normal font. Okay. So very, very cool that you can do that. Good morning, Arthur. Good to see you here, buddy. So on all of these, and I put the link in the description. If you want to go and steal these, you can do that. You can go here and you can just right click on them and save image as. That's going to save it to your computer. Okay. You can do that for any of these. And you can also do this when you're browsing any other carrot websites out there on the internet. You come across a form where you really like theirs. You can right click on it and save it. Now, if they have custom things like having their logo there or maybe some crazy underlines or something that is actually very, I don't know, branded to them, you might want to think twice about taking that, but it is just an image at the end of the day. All right. Um, Good morning. Good morning. Good to see you. So let's show you how to make this. All right. Because it is not difficult whatsoever. All right. And first, this is how you load it. So if you go and you right click, save these to your computer, it's very simple. You're just going to go to forms. Well, actually, first you're going to go to media library and you're going to upload this to your media library, right? So go to media library, add new, upload it to your website, right? Very simple. You can see all of mine are uploaded here. Okay. And if you guys haven't played with images very often, these squares in the background, this just means it is a transparent image. Okay. This will not actually show up. It is just showing that it's transparent. And this is what the actual image is. Okay. So very, very simple. Now, once you have it uploaded, okay, to your media library, you're going to come in here and you're going to click on file URL. Well, actually, you can just click on copy URL to clipboard because you need the URL for the actual image now that it's uploaded. So you copy that URL and you're going to head over to your forms on your website. So forms is just over here on content and then forms. You're going to find the form that you want to load it on. Okay. Let's pick this one for now and we'll click on edit. And once this opens up, I forget exactly where it's at. I think it's in form settings. Yeah, so it's in form settings. And when you scroll on down, you're going to see the form button here. Let me zoom in so you guys can see this a little better. All right, so you have your form button and you can see that you have options for text or you have an option for image. Okay, so text is what is there normally, right? So that's your text. Get my fair cash offer, right? That is just normal text, all right, that you can type. You can change that if you want. If you don't want to do the image, you can always change that. Okay, that's perfectly fine. But if you want to run the image, you just click on image and then it just needs that URL and we just drop that URL, right? And when we do that, it's going to save it and it's going to look like that. Okay, so very, very simple. All right, and it's a huge game changer as well. It makes it stand out on your site. It makes just the colors are bigger, the buttons are bigger. Everything looks better on the website when you have the big buttons on there. Okay, very, very powerful stuff. Now, the question is, what if you do not like these options here? Right? How can you make one yourself? Because I know a lot of people are going to ask that. How do you make one yourself? Well, I'll tell you what, it's very, very simple. If you guys know Photoshop or anything like that, you can probably whip one up really, really quick. I cannot do Photoshop. I cannot do any kind of editing like that whatsoever. So what I use is Canva. All right. Canva is awesome. For one, it's completely free. They do have a paid account, but you do not need a paid account. Is 100% free. Now, these form buttons are all different sizes. Okay, and you can play with this however you want. But what I find what size to work the best is 700 by 90 pixels. Okay, 700 by 90 pixels. So if you go to Canva and you make an account, you just come up here and create design. You do custom size, and then you do 700 by 90 pixels. Create new design. Right? This is going to load up and it's very, very simple, guys. All right. So once this loads, you have a completely blank canvas here. Okay. So what do you do now? Very simple. Come over here to text. Let's just add a heading. And we're going to do get my cash offer, right? You can say whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Okay. Now, I don't like this font. I like this Galligan, whatever it's called. It's kind of cool, kind of different. Now, guys, you can play with this all you want. Very, very simple. Canva is awesome for this type of stuff. You can grab it, you can see it clicks and finds like the center lines and makes it super duper simple. So now this is black. All right. On your forms, where'd it go? On the forms, it would be black if you want it black, but you probably want it white. Now you can make it whatever color you want, of course. That is completely up to you. Okay. But you simply come here and you turn it into white. Okay. But I'm going to add a shadow real quick to make it stand out. So effects, and then we go to shadow, or we can do lift. Lift is kind of cool. We can change the intensity of it, different things. We'll do a shadow here, and you can make it crazy. You can make it all different stuff, right? Now that we have the effects in here, we're going to change it to white. Boom. There we have it. It's easy as that. Now we would just, it's already saved. We just share it and then we download it to our computer. Once it's downloaded, remember, you just go to Media Library, you upload it here, grab the URL for it, go over to form settings, drop the URL, and it's done. It's easy as that. So very, very simple tutorial for you guys. If you want to spice up your website a little bit, change those buttons. They are tested to get a much higher conversion rate. I don't know the numbers off the top of my head, but I know Carrot has tested it and many other people have tested it as well. The big buttons are always going to get more people to fill them out just because they stand out more on the website. Anything that stands out is naturally going to get more engagement. So you can go to the website. I put the link in the description, and you can go and you can steal these if you want. If that's what you want to do, you can just right click on them, save image as to your computer, then upload them and use that URL. All right. Or you can go to Canva and you can make your own. And I'll put a link in the description for that also. I believe I can even share this. Yeah, I think I can share this design. And so when you're in Canva, you can just click on my share design link. It'll take you in here and this will all be set up and then you can play with it however you want. So it's very, very simple, but very easy to do. I highly recommend everybody changing their buttons. It's just always going to get a much higher conversion rate for you guys. But that's what I have here for you today. That's honestly what we wanted to show you last week, but Carrot was down at the moment. It got back up within maybe 10 minutes after our live was over. But we just saved this for this week. But hopefully you guys like this. We have a lot of tutorials that we can do like this. And if you guys have questions about it, let us know. You can always leave a comment and we always go back and answer those for you guys. But hopefully this was helpful. And if you guys have questions, just let us know. Thanks for showing up and I'll see you guys next time.